Hello, everyone. Today, we've got an incredible story about a shy girl who was hiding an amazing talent. By the end of this tale, you'll see how even the quietest person can find their voice and shine bright when it matters most. But wait, there's more. As we dive into the story, we'll pick up some fresh words along the way and see how to weave them into sentences. It's a super fun way to boost your English skills without even trying hard. So, stick around until the very last word. You won't want to miss it. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Lily. She shared a modest cottage with her grandmother, who ran a small bakery from their kitchen. Lily was incredibly shy. Every morning, she helped knead the dough and sprinkle sugar on the pastries, but she always stayed in the back, away from the customers. While other kids her age chattered and played in the town square, Lily preferred to hide behind her sketchbook, drawing the world she saw from her window. The fluttering birds, the blooming wildflowers, and the distant mountains that seemed to whisper secrets. Her grandmother, a kind woman with flower-dusted aprons and a warm smile, often worried about Lily's quiet nature. "My dear, the world is full of colors, but you keep yours locked away," she'd say gently, stirring a pot of jam. Lily would just nod, her cheeks turning pink, and retreat to her room. But what no one knew was that Lily wasn't just drawing simple pictures. She had a gift for creating stories through her art, vibrant scenes that captured emotions like joy, sadness, and wonder. She dreamed of sharing them one day, but the thought of eyes on her made her stomach twist into knots. One crisp autumn afternoon, as Lily was sweeping the bakery floor, she overheard the townsfolk buzzing outside. Curious, she peeked through the curtains. A messenger from the mayor was pinning a colorful poster to the town board. Hear ye, he called out. "The annual Harvest Festival is coming, and this year, we're hosting a grand talent showcase. Anyone can enter, singers, dancers, artists, you name it. The winner gets a shiny trophy and a purse of silver coins, enough to make your dreams come true. Entries close in 2 weeks." Lily's heart skipped a beat. The bakery had been struggling lately. Fewer customers meant tighter belts, and her grandmother's old oven was on its last legs. That prize money could fix everything. But in her showcase, in front of the whole town, the idea terrified her. She slipped back inside, her mind racing. That night, as she lay in bed, staring at the ceiling beams, she whispered to herself, "What if I could do it anonymously? Submit my art without anyone knowing it's me?" The word anonymously popped into her head. It meant doing something without revealing your name. Like, she sent the gift anonymously, so no one knew it was from her. The next day, Lily gathered her courage and sketched a plan. She created a series of paintings that told a story about the town's history. The founding farmers, the great storm that nearly wiped it out, and a community that rebuilt it stronger. It would be her way of honoring the place she loved, even if from the shadows. She started sneaking out to the old barn behind their cottage, where she set up a secret workspace with leftover canvases from the attic and paint she'd mixed from berries and clays. Every evening, after helping with the dinner rush, she'd work by lantern light, her brushes dancing across the fabric. But life threw its first curveball. One rainy afternoon, while foraging for more berries in the woods, Lily slipped on a muddy path and twisted her ankle. Limping home, she felt a wave of frustration bubble up. "Why does everything have to be so hard?" she muttered, tears mixing with the rain on her face. Her grandmother noticed the limp and fussed over her with hot tea and bandages. "Accidents happen, Petal," she said. "But remember, resilience is key. That's the ability to bounce back from tough times." Like in the sentence, her resilience helped her finish the race despite the injury. Lily's ankle throbbed, but it didn't stop her. She propped her foot up in the barn and painted sitting down, turning the pain into fuel for her art. She added deeper shades of her storm scene, making the waves crash with raw emotion that mirrored her own struggles. As the days ticked by, her paintings came alive. The farmers' determined faces, the storm's furious grays, and the rebuilding with bursts of hopeful yellows and greens. Then came the first twist. While in town buying more supplies, disguised with a hood pulled low, Lily overheard 2 boys from school whispering, "Did you hear? Mayor's son is entering the showcase. He's got fancy tutors, and all the best materials. No one stands a chance. Lily's stomach dropped. The mayor's son, Alex, was known for his boastful ways and polished drawings. If he won, the prize would just add to his family's wealth, not help someone in need like her grandmother. Doubt crept in. Am I even good enough? But she pushed it aside, focusing on her unique story angle. That night, she added a hidden detail to her paintings, a small lily flower in each corner, her secret signature. With 1 week left, Lily faced another hurdle. Her paints ran low, and the shop was out of stock due to festival demand. Panic set in. She couldn't afford to wait for a delivery. Wander in the woods again. This time carefully, she spotted an old beehive and remembered something from a book, natural pigments from flowers and honey for binding. It was risky, but she experimented, mixing pollen with water and a drop of honey to create a glossy finish. The result? Her colors popped even brighter, giving her art a magical glow. Innovation. She thought, that's coming up with new ideas to solve problems. As in, his innovation turned a simple gadget into a life changer. As entry day approached, suspense built. Lily wrapped her paintings in cloth and left them at the town hall drop-off box under the name Shadow Artist. No one saw her, but that evening, as she helped her grandmother close the bakery, a neighbor burst in. Big news. Someone submitted anonymous art that's got everyone talking. It's like nothing we've seen. Tells our town story in pictures. Lily's cheeks flushed, but she kept quiet, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and fear. What if they traced it back to her? What if it wasn't good enough? Festival day arrived with fanfare, banners fluttering, music playing, and the air thick with the scent of fresh pies and cider. The town square was packed. Lily stood at the back, blending into the crowd, her ankles still tender but healing. The showcase began with singers belting tunes and dancers twirling skirts. Then came the art reveals. When they unveiled Lily's paintings, gasps rippled through the audience. "Look at that detail," someone exclaimed. "It's our history come to life." The judges murmured approvingly, noting the emotional depth and clever storytelling. But here's where things twisted unexpectedly. As Alex presented his piece, a grand portrait of the mayor, someone in the crowd shouted, "That's not original. I saw the same style in a book from the city library." Chaos erupted. Alex stammered, his face red. It turned out he'd copied a famous artist's work, tweaking it just enough to pass. The judges disqualified him on the spot for plagiarism. That's stealing someone else's ideas and claiming them as your own. Like, the student was caught for plagiarism in his essay. With Alex out, the focus shifted. The judges announced the finalists, a singer, a poet, and the shadow artist. Lily's world spun. They called for the artist to come forward. Silence fell. Her grandmother, sensing something, glanced at Lily with wide eyes. "Is that you, dear?" she whispered. Lily froze, her shyness clamping down like a vice. But then she thought of the dying oven, her grandmother's tired hands, and all the night she'd poured her soul into those paintings. A surge of determination washed over her, that inner strength to push through fear. Trembling, Lily stepped forward. "It's me," she said softly, her voice barely above a whisper at first. The crowd murmured in surprise. Lily? The quiet girl from the bakery. But as she explained her inspiration, the town's resilience mirroring her own, the murmurs turned to applause. One judge smiled. "Your work shows vulnerability, which means openness to being hurt, but also bravery." As in, her vulnerability in sharing her story connected with everyone. The final vote came. Lily won. The trophy gleamed in her hands, and the silver coins clinked promisingly. But the real prize was the hugs from her grandmother and the town's warm cheers. That night, as fireworks lit the sky, Lily felt a new confidence bloom. She'd faced her fears, turned setbacks into strengths, and discovered that sharing her talent didn't diminish her. It made her world brighter. Yet, in a final surprising turn, Lily learned a family secret. Her grandmother pulled her aside. "You know, I was shy once too. I entered a baking contest anonymously years ago and won the recipe that started our bakery. It's why I always encourage you." Lily's eyes widened. The legacy of quiet courage ran in her blood. It was a revelation that tied everything together, making her victory even sweeter. This story reminds us that shyness isn't a flaw. It's just a starting point. With a spark of purpose, like helping loved ones or chasing a dream, anyone can step out of the shadows. Find your hidden talent, embrace the twist life throws, and watch how you grow. It might feel scary at first, but the rewards? They're worth every nervous heartbeat. And hey, through this tale, we slipped in words like anonymously, resilience, innovation, plagiarism, and vulnerability. Try using them in your own sentences to make your English sparkle. Keep practicing, keep dreaming, and who knows, your story could be next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more inspiring tales. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.